Okay, hello everyone. I'm Dr. Nancy Stanley, physical therapist, life and health coach, and I'm here with my friend Ann Harper. Okay, and I'm so excited about this because this is a different story than you've probably heard from my other interviews, and so I'm just going to let Ann talk about it. But here's what I want to give you. Hey Dolores, I want to give you a background on. Ann joined my first challenge, which was 19 challenges ago, about 3.5 years ago, and she lost 10 pounds, but she didn't.
I didn't weigh what I weigh now.
Yeah.
I was a lot smaller.
A lot smaller, okay.
Yep.
And she's going to tell you the story about why she got back in this challenge. But here's what I want you to listen for. What Ann knew is that it worked. Even though she didn't do it for 2 or 3 years, she knew that it would work, and it was really pretty easy, right?
Yeah, it was. It really was.
It was just getting ready.
Right.
So somebody out there today is getting ready. You're like, okay, I'm done with this extra 10, 15, 20, 30, 40, 80, 100 pounds. I got a girl right now that's lost 50 pounds in the last 120 days, you know. And so, yeah, and it's life-threatening. So, Ann, I want you to talk about the COVID and all of that. So, yeah.
So I had COVID back in September, early September. We went home for Labor Day, come back to school. I was there Tuesday. I started feeling sick. Went and got my test done, went to the doctor, had COVID. The next week, the first 5 days of that wasn't bad at all. The next week was a nightmare. It really was.
Yeah,
I
wow.
absolutely thought I was dying.
Wow.
I had breathing treatments. I went in and Mike Wiggins gave me
I
fluids.
see you're emotional.
Yeah, it was awful. It really was.
Oh, wow.
Luckily, Harry never got it. He was in my face the whole time.
Yeah.
I don't know how he didn't get it, but anyway, prior to all that though, my mom passed away about 8 years ago. And she had a hereditary form of cirrhosis of the liver, and there's no cure for it. So I have to be sure that my blood work is correct quite often. So I missed that during June. So I took it after the COVID or whatever. My numbers were out the roof. So I knew I had to get my stuff back together.
So she's talking about her A1C,
yes,
diabetes,
and all
that.
that, right. My mom and my dad are both diabetic. My dad takes shots, and my mom, of course, passed away 8 years ago, and she was taking shots whenever she passed away for that as well. But I called Nancy, and I said, I got to have help me.
Yeah.
So I got back on board, and I started November 1st, I guess, was my first day. And I've lost 19 and a half pounds.
Yeah.
Since then.
And get this now, she's got grandchildren. She she cooks for other people.
Yes.
I mean, it's not like she's like by herself and just has to feed herself, you know, and they just got back from a trip to their beach house, you know, and they probably went some nice places.
Right, we did.
Yeah.
And I just kind of looked. Actually, we were in a Mexican restaurant, and I texted Nancy and said,
She texted me, what
kind
kind of
of
chips
chips
can I
eat?
Like, none of those. And here's why. Those chips are fried in vegetable oil, or who knows what kind of oil. And they have corn, which is GMO, which affects your cell wall. So, you know, what Ann knows now is this program is more than just weight loss. It's about learning how to help your body, how to have a healthy body, mind, body, and spirit, really. And so, so tell me a little bit more. Like, what are the things you like about the program that helps you?
I've really learned to eat some really delicious food.
Yeah. Oh, she brought me some cookies. Oh my gosh! And they're almond. Oh, they're so good.
They're made with almond flour.
Yeah.
But there's an Italian cream Christmas cookie. Really
yeah.
good.
Hold
Really
on,
good.
I'm gonna get them. Hold on, I'm gonna
Really good. Very pretty cookie too. So you can dress them up or whatever. But
Okay. Well, here's one that I bit into. So there you go.
So pretty.
But oh my gosh, I can't wait to have those with a cup of coffee. So, and we talked about you put an orange glaze. So if you want that recipe, I'll give it to you if you give me your email. But I got to have your email. You got to be in my email list. So put your email in the comments below. Okay. So good recipes.
Right.
What else?
And,
so do you feel deprived? Do you feel?
No,
like...
I do not. I do not. Every once in a while, there was one night that everybody at the house was eating ice cream.
Yeah.
So I went and got my whipping cream.
Okay.
And I got me some vanilla, and I shook.
There you go.
And I put it in the freezer, and then I had ice
There
cream
you
with them
go.
as well.
And
Mine was softer,
you
but
can
it was
put
really
some
good.
raspberries
Yeah.
or blueberries.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like that you can't. Here's what I say: you can't stick with deprivation. Nobody can stick with that. If you feel like you're deprived, So, but here's what I hear: you're not hungry,
I'm not hungry.
and so you're not craving sweets anymore.
No.
Yeah.
And we went, I always get unsweet tea when we go out and eat. And the other night we stopped at a seafood restaurant in St. Augustine, and I asked for unsweet tea. They brought me tea, and I said, Harry, this is not unsweet. And he said, no, it doesn't taste bad. Well, come to find out it was half and half, so she done half. And I'm like, no, you got to understand, I'm totally unsweet.
Right, yeah.
But yeah, I love my unsweet tea. And Milo
Yeah.
has one that's totally just tea and water
Yeah.
that you can buy on the shelf.
Who does?
Milo.
Okay. All
just
right.
tea and
That's
water.
good to know.
That's it.
One of the things about the program is we do have a Google document that has a lot of recipes. And so you don't have to wonder, she just told me she got a couple of new recipes from here. So you're gonna have all the support that you need. You're not gonna wonder, and you're already an expert just after how many days you've been, 30, 40 days, maybe, 45 days. I think we're about halfway through with this challenge. So you're going to definitely text me like the chips. And so I offered her a solution. We have the Siete chips, and now Trader Joe's and even Kroger has some cassava flour chips that are fried in avocado oil. Because, like I said, it's more than just, it's not counting calories.
Right.
It's not really even counting carbs. Do you like? Yeah.
No, because a lot of times I look at the back and I'm thinking, well, that had a lot, but it was like, there was, even in those chips, it said that they have a lot of carbs in them, but all the ingredients were really good ingredients.
Yeah. And then you're not going to eat the whole bag like you used to anyway. You're
Actually, a serving was like 19 chips, and I think when I ate 6, I was done.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Nowhere near.
It's a new relationship with food.
Exactly.
Wouldn't you say that?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I found myself, I'm just thinking, oh man, I used to sit here at night and just eat while I was watching TV, and I don't do that anymore. I have my water that I sip on, but I'm not just sitting there eating whatever. And I would go get a cookie here and then, a cookie there or whatever.
Yeah.
I just don't do that anymore.
Yeah.
I really don't.
And
I don't miss it.
Right. You don't you're not saying, oh my gosh, And even me, like the holidays are coming up, I used to fudge. I would make fudge and I would nibble on that for several days and feel so bad through the holidays because of that sugar. And I didn't even know why.
Yeah.
You would think I would know, but I didn't. And now I'm like, I'm probably going to make something, my kids. I'm actually making that Sex in a Pan. That chocolate delight.
Right. Mm-hmm.
In fact, I've got the stuff out to do that. So that's going to be my chocolate. My daughter wants to make one of those 15 or 20 layer chocolate cakes, and I'll have a nibble of that. But I don't want to feel that bad. I don't want to feel that slump. I don't want to, Yeah.
We walked. This past weekend, we went down to St. Augustine. Went to the Night of Lights. And we walked across the Bridge of Lions.
Okay.
And this summer, I could not do that.
Okay.
I tried. It didn't work. I was about halfway, and I'm like, okay, we got to stop or whatever. And literally, Saturday night, we walked completely across, and I was still fine. And we walked some more or whatever. So
yeah, I had another client. She said I could not walk from our deck up to our house at the lake, and she said now I can do it, and I'm so proud. So what Ann has done is she's moved from a group of unhealthy people to a group of healthy people.
And I'm so excited about it.
Yeah, and it's for the rest of her life. You're not going to ever wonder what to do.
No.
And you feel like you can do this the rest of your life.
Oh, yes. We're having cauliflower mac and cheese rather than mac and cheese. Tomorrow, a couple of our children are coming in.
Yeah.
Everybody didn't get to come home for Christmas, but oh well.
Yeah. Okay, well, thank you so much, Ann, for joining me. Remember, if you want the recipe for the cookies, put your email here. Give me your email, and I want to see some of y'all. I'm going to be starting this next challenge right after the first of the year, so let me know if you want to jump in. I'll hold you a spot. But thanks for joining me, and y'all have a great day.